On Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Welcome everyone to Schwartzman Stadium on the campus of Abington High School. Tonight on the WBCB Sports Network, it's SOL action as the visiting 1-3 Neshaminy Skins taking on the 1-2 Galloping Ghosts of Abington. Welcome to high school football on the WBCB Sports Network. I'm Nick Gallagher alongside Makai Gundy, who will be behind the camera and helping out with tonight's broadcast. Tyler Hoover, our video engineer, and Andrew Coates will be helping out with some stats of the game. We will dive into tonight's matchup in just a moment, but first, tonight's game is brought to you by Rob's Automotive and Collision, Penn Community Bank, Humeville Inn, Team Toyota, St. Mary Medical Center, Revere Restaurant, Sandy's Beef and Ale, Irish Rover Station House, the N Club, Lower Bucks Hospital, the Trentonian, and BCWSA. Thanks for all the sponsors for making tonight's live stream possible. This is the Trentonian pregame show. Nick Gallagher alongside Makai Gundy. Let's take a look at Abington. They are 1-2 on the season. They are coming off a 28-0 loss against their rival Penridge last week. They struggled on both sides of the football. 4 turnovers on downs. The senior quarterback Anthony Prasanti was 7 for 23 with 2 interceptions. Damian Mager and Prasanti rushed for 18 times for a combined 37 yards. Antonio Ford contributed 3 carries for 8 yards, and Michael Coonhan had 4 receptions for 24 yards. Ryan Smith with 3 receptions and 47 yards. It's been a tough season so far for Abington. They are on a 2-game skid, as well as Neshaminy, and they just couldn't get anything going. Only 129 total yards of offense last week with 8 penalties in the game, which really plagued them for 60 yards. They were only rushing the ball for a team total of 45 yards, and a sloppy game for the Galloping Ghost of last week. But for Neshaminy as well, coming off a loss last week against North Penn, 22-14. They played it close, but North Penn with a big 73-yard touchdown to open the scoring last week, as well as a 77-yard interception return for touchdown right near halftime to really take a hold of last week's game, and they topped it off with a 35-yard touchdown pass to win over Neshaminy last week, 22-14. Travis Lavella rushed for 22 times and 92 yards, and Colin Baker had a really good game. It was his most passing yards of the season. He was 18 of 32 for 153 yards of the season. And Neshaminy Neshaminy, really good stats for them last week. 47 carries on 137 yards, 18 receptions on 153 yards, both season highs, and it was Colin Baker's first passing touchdown last week since week 1. So Neshaminy and Abington both trying to right the ship tonight as SOL action. And Mackay, it's been a tough road for Neshaminy this year. They haven't found a win since week 1, struggled over a couple of good opponents the last couple weeks, but they look to get bounce back this week over a struggling Abington team coming in at 1-2 themselves tonight.
Yeah, definitely faced some tough competition earlier on. You know, just after that week 1 blowout over Kensington Tigers, they really just couldn't find their footing and find the right place of where they stand at, you know, in the division. But hopefully against this Abington Ghost team, they find their footing and they're able to take away this victory here.
And Neshaminy has great history with Abington, 18-4 career record against the Galloping Ghost. It's their best record over a single opponent in their history. All right, we will step aside as we get set for the national anthem. We will come back with opening kickoff for tonight's game right after this. Stay with us, WBCB Sports Network. Neshaminy and Abington coming up next.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint.
And tonight's game is underway as the Galloping Ghosts will receive tonight's opening kickoff. And they'll start things at their 25-yard line. As Nicastro's kick goes in for a touchback. The first road game for the Skins this season. They've had all 4 of their contests at their home field. And their first test of SOL action taking on the Galloping Ghosts tonight as we see the offense for the Galloping Ghosts for the first time tonight. And leading them at quarterback is senior Anthony Prosanti.
Abington will start first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
So it was a flag as Nicastro's kick went out of play. So Galloping Ghosts getting a little bit of a gift here opening on, starting from the 35-yard line. And Mackay, this Neshaminy defense, we've seen them all season. They've been all over the place. They've had a lot of great moments, but they haven't been able to put together a full game so far this season.
Yeah, definitely first series. We want to try to nip that into bid as we got a flag out there being thrown into play. So we're going to see what that's about.
And Brooklyn Brown takes tonight's first play of the game, but a flag in the backfield as that came flying in and looked to be on the Galloping Ghost. And it will be, so they will go backwards there. They had a lot of those last weekend, 8 penalties for 60 yards in their loss against Penridge.
Holding on Abington.
They did have 3 team interceptions last week, but just, again, struggled offensively. Were not able to get anything going. 84 passing yards, 21 carries, 45 yards on the ground. They've had a couple victories. They've won victories against Council Rock North on opening week, 44-7. They won that game right here from Schwartzman Stadium. As Prasanti is back, he'll look to his right. He'll fire deep, wide open, and overthrew the target. It was River D'Angelo, the junior, wide open there past the sticks. As a little bit of a scuffle breaking out after the play. Flags come flying out.
Man, he had him wide open right there, too. He had plenty of field to try to turn that into a touchdown. That's a big missed opportunity right there.
And the flag again on the Galloping Ghost as they get 2 penalties in just 2 quick plays. And you've talked about it, Mackay, throughout the season when we've done games together. Neshaminy can create pressure. They've done different packages all year. They've got different guys have gotten some sacks this year, and they've made some quarterbacks uncomfortable, and that's something they're going to have to do today to come out with a W.
Yeah, they have done a great job at that, and unfortunately, on some of those situations, they gone away with the flag penalty on those plays, and right now that's turning into Neshaminy's favor with Abington just having like 3 penalty calls, I believe, being thrown on them.
As Prasanti's pass on second down is caught, and in some space running with the ball is Michael Coonan. He's going down the sideline past the 50, cuts back inside to the 30, still on his horse, and he is dragged down at the about 29-yard line. As a big game for Michael Coonan as gets the Galloping Ghost into Neshaminy territory.
First down for the Goats.
Prasanti, 86 yards on the season, a pair of touchdowns, and he finds his favorite target for a big gain on second down as the Ghosts erase those penalties and march right down the field here. And also, Mackay, we've seen throughout the season the big plays Neshaminy gives up after. It looks like another flag as the officials will go backwards.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're just hurting themselves right now.
So the 3rd penalty already for the Galloping Ghosts on their opening drive after a huge gain, and that puts them back just past midfield. And that's a huge knock to that offense, so they will go backwards again here. But going back to what I was saying, Mackay, just Neshaminy's been so susceptible to the deep ball this year all season. I mean, yes, that was a penalty on that play, but that's something they really got to work on.
Yeah, most definitely. Just work out the kinks. And you didn't really see much of it in their first matchup against Kensington. It was really just their last 2 games, and then just makes sure you get those correct and start out the season well.
As Brooklyn Brown will take the carry, give him about a yard on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 9 for the Galloping Ghosts. Galloping Ghosts are led by head coach Terrence Tolbert. It's his first season in charge of the Galloping Ghost. And they have a chance tonight to even their record at 2-2 as Prasanti fires it well deep, well incomplete. And he was looking for Ryan Smith, the other senior receiver on the other end, had one-on-one coverage.
Yeah, he tried to take advantage of the defensive back coming in late on there, running over as quick as he can to cover him. But he just overthrew it.
So it'll be 3rd and 11 now for the Galloping Ghosts at the 48-yard line. Neshamany's defense trying to hold them off here in the opening drive. Prasanti fakes the carry. Nowhere to go. He'll try to get to the end around. He does. Gets to the 50, and he's knocked out at the 40 as he will be short of the first down. We'll see what the Ghosts decide to do here on 4th and short.
Knocked out of bounds by DeSantis.
Prasanti also known to run, the dual threat quarterback, 9 carries last week, only 20 yards on the ground in their loss against Penridge. But something, again, Neshaminy has to look out for. As Prasanti will hand it off to Brown. Brown is met at the line of scrimmage on 4th and 3rd, and he is stuffed, nowhere to go. And Neshaminy gets the turnover on downs and gets their offense on the field. And a tough drive there for Abington and Mackay. Multiple penalties, pushing them back. They weren't able to get anything going.
Yeah, those penalties really just hurt them. They could have had something there. Unfortunately, those penalties calling them back. And even on that play, that was a 4th down, and I would say like in 4. So they probably could have punted it on that situation, but I guess the Abington coach saw something that he liked.
So we'll see Colin Baker and the Skins offense for the first time tonight. They come out with 2 receivers to the far side. As the first carry will go off to Carter Klee. Klee goes right up the middle for a nice gain of about maybe 8 or 9 yards there. Is tripped up just short of the first down.
Klee on the carry.
And Carter Klee, 49 yards last week in the loss over North Penn. As Neshaminy ran the ball 47 times for 137 yards. As Klee on the carry on first down they gave him on the play. As he gets a few yards on the carry that time.
Chambrone on the carry.
The defensive line for the Galloping Ghosts look to jump. We'll see if they call it on Neshaminy as well. Both lines jumped, and it will be.
Offsides on Abington.
So 5-yard penalty on the play. As Neshaminy has a 2nd and 2 situation now. The give goes to Carter Klee again, goes right up the middle. It looks to be short of the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it. And they will give him enough for the first down. I mentioned in our Trentonian pregame show just before our national anthem, Neshaminy 18-4 all-time against the Galloping Ghosts. Their most wins against a single opponent. And since 2010, they are 11-3. The last time Neshaminy lost was 2021. Galloping Ghosts won 31-21. And in 2019, 38-13. But other than that, the series has been dominated by Neshaminy over the last decade. As the carry for Carter Klee goes up the middle again, nothing to it that time.
Carter Klee sure is having a great season so far to start this season.
Funny you mentioned that, Mackay. Klee on the season, 4 touchdowns to his name, 243 yards on 53 carries. It's been a workhorse back for them through the first 4 weeks of the season. They'll go to Klee again. The sophomore running back goes up the middle, short about the 30-yard line.
Yeah, and although they're 1-2 on the season, it sure seems like they go to Klee when they want something done.
Cut down by Karafi.
I do feel that as well. They do. When you want the power running back, they'll go to the sophomore Klee. And Travis Lavella in now for the first time tonight. Gives them more of an elusive backfield. Goes right up the middle on 3rd and 5. And Lavella gets the Neshaminy first down. As he's having a great season as well for the Skins. 208 yards, a touchdown, 46 carries coming into tonight's game. Neshaminy averaging 166 yards on the ground. They go to Lavella again up the middle, pounding his way for some extra yards, just short of about the 15-yard line. As Neshaminy dominating the line game so far on this drive, Mackay, just getting anything they want up the middle.
Yeah, they sure are, and nothing's breaking it, so they're going to keep using it. I'm sure that's what the coach is thinking. It seems like every other down they might be getting a first down out of it. So,
as again we'll go, Connor Baker will fire into the end zone. Caught. Connor Frederick, touchdown to Neshaminy. Connor Baker, his 4th touchdown of the season. Connor Frederick, his first touchdown reception of the season. 6-0 Neshaminy.
Starting off their opening possession, we're getting a touchdown. Can't ask for a better start if you're Neshaminy.
As Connor Frederick has been a workhorse tight end for them as well this season. 14 receptions coming into tonight's game, gets his 15th reception on a touchdown. As the Castro's extra point is up and good. Neshaminy with a 7-0 lead with 6:59 to go here in quarter number 1. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. Well, a great opening possession for Neshaminy, exactly what they wanted. And the 4th passing touchdown of the season for the Skins. And Mackay, the Neshaminy team does not throw it too often. We've seen a lot of ground and pound this year from them. And just to see them throwing the ball in that situation on a long play there, it's one of probably the highlights of the season for them.
Yeah, they sure don't throw the ball that much, but there was a great opportunity right there, especially on that certain possession where they would just keep running it and pounding it and pounding it and pounding it. Abington Ghost were just not familiar with that game in them to be able to throw the ball and then just left a man wide open in the end zone. And Neshaminy capitalized right on it.
I think that's what Neshaminy's been trying to do all season. Is the Castro's kick is high, end over end, received at the 10-yard line. As breaking a couple tackles is Aiden Turner. Turner was pushed backwards and tackled on the far side, maybe about the 18-yard line. We'll see where they mark it. But to your point, Mackay, when Neshaminy's been able to run it, their passing game hasn't been there. It's been just all over the place. They've had a great season so far passing it, but their game hasn't been opened up like it has on that play when you have a receiver wide open like that.
Yep.
So 1st and 10 for the Galloping Ghosts, ball on the 19-yard line as Anthony Persanti and the Ghost offense come back with some work to do.
Yeah, the Ghost had a good possession. It was just the penalties that hurt them. So let's see what they do here.
As they'll hand it off, and spinning was Brooklyn Brown again. Maybe a yard on the play, if that.
Down by Schwartz and Schneider. No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10, about 6:20 to go here in quarter number 1 from Abington High School, as the Ghosts will go back on the ground game this time. And it is Damian Mager on the carry, the sophomore.
Gain of about 2. Bring up 3rd down and about 8.
Mager 9 carries in the loss last week against Penridge, only 17 yards on the ground for him. D-line for Abington had 3 interceptions, though, last week, but nothing to show for it, as Persanti's pass across the middle is caught for the first completion for tonight of the Galloping Ghost offense. Ryan Smith on the other end of it with the reception.
That was a good swing right there to be able to get that first down.
As Ghosts continue on the drive, 1st and 10 from the 33. As they'll come out with 2 receivers on the near side here, 1 to the far side. As Brayden Davis goes in motion, Persanti rolls out, looking for Davis, caught short of the first down marker. We'll see if they give him enough for the first down.
Ronzani's pass complete to Davis.
As Braden Davis made a nice leaping catch there, the junior receiver and strong safety.
Yeah, that was a good job by him, securing the ball and keeping his feet in bounds.
So bring up 2nd and 2 now. Bersanti will keep it this time himself on the keeper, has some space, breaks through the middle to the 40, down to the 30, trying to outrun 2 Neshaminy defenders, and they catch up to him. And a big saving tackle by Michael Eckert, who runs down Bersanti. But a big gain as it takes them all the way down inside the 5-yard line.
Ball marked at the 6. First and goal at the 6 for the Ghosts.
As the Ghosts looking for their first touchdown in 2 weeks. They go up the middle, and Pransandi cape it that time. No signal, will be marked short of the goal line.
Wanted to respond to Neshaminy getting their first touchdown.
2nd and goal from the 2.
Prasanti in the gun, will keep things himself, tries to find a hole up the middle. No signal yet, touchdown Abington. 2-yard touchdown rush for Anthony Prasanti. The Ghosts get on the board and answer 7-6. So after the 14-yard touchdown from the Skins offense, Abington marches right down to answer. And the extra point is just gets through, and we are tied at 7.
Score, Abington 7, Neshaminy 7.
So an even game so far through 8 minutes of play here. Don't forget to watch the live Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video streamed live from Sandy's Beef and Ale and brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital since 1954. Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is acute care hospital. The N Club, supporting Neshaminy football since 1961, would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck and ask you to come out and support them, and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy spirit wear and program books at all home games. Neshaminy back home at next week. After a short road trip, they will battle Penridge. It'll be homecoming next week. But for now, we get a close game so far, 7-7. As the Ghosts get their first touchdown since week 2 against Harry Truman. But Micaiah, a lot of games this season, Neshaminy's been in it early, and they just haven't been able to play that full game yet. Maybe week 1 against Kensington they did, as they pooched the kick here. And it looked to be it was not Frederick on the return. Jared Mole on the carry, still on his feet to the 40 as he gets forward some extra yards past the 45. And Jared Mole somehow kept his body moving there.
That's some wizardry trick right there being showcased.
How he did that, I will not know that answer. That was a pile of human bodies all over the place.
Yeah, I thought they got him once there was like a big pile forming up, and then he just somehow got out of it. That was incredible.
So Neshaminy will take over just short of midfield from the 47 as Colin Baker and Travis Lavella, the back behind him. Baker off the screen pass, it's caught. Up past the first down with the reception is Lucas Stewart. I believe that's Stewart's first reception of 2023. The sophomore tight end. The fake to Lavalla, he'll take it up in some room, get past the first down. Big run there by Travis Lavella. as he gets almost maybe a gain of 15 yards.
It's another first down for Neshaminy.
And we've seen this no-huddle offense too, Mackay. Neshaminy likes to run so much in the early part of the game. It's been so successful for them this season.
Yeah, it just catches the defense off guard, and it usually works to Neshaminy's defense.
As Baker gives it off to Lavella again, who will get to the outside and push out of bounds. And he will have enough for another Neshaminy first down. As Neshaminy just having their way so far on the ground tonight. But he will be short of the line to gain, so it'll be 2nd and 1 for Neshaminy.
Ramirez on the tackle.
Baker again, they'll go back to the well. Lavella with it, spins out of a tackle, breaks free, has some room, cuts back up in the middle, spinning still on his feet inside the 5, tackled at the 5-yard line. A big 13-yard gain for Travis Lavella. As the elusive back doing what he does best.
Yeah, try to throw him around, throw him on the ground, but that did not work. He just stayed on his feet and he kept moving along till he got inside that 5-yard line.
So they'll mark the ball at the 1 actually, and Baker with some miscommunication hands it off to Lavalla there as he has spinned short, not in the end zone.
Yeah, they bumped into each other, not on the right cue right there.
Brought down by Karafi. 2nd and 2.
So Neshaminy will line up to do it again as Lavella will get the carry and go right up the middle into the end zone. Touchdown Neshaminy, 2-yard run for Travis Lavella. Lavella's 2nd rushing touchdown on the season puts Neshaminy up 13-7.
And to attempt the point.
As Caden DeCastro comes in for the extra point. Kick is up and good.
Kick is good to score Neshaminy 14.
And with 2:08 to go here in quarter number 1, Neshaminy goes right down the field in their first 2 possessions as they take a 14-7 lead. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House at 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover, and Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib is served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and a vegetable for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo nights. Thursday at the Rover is Killer Burger nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House is open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays noon to 9, and close on Mondays. 1033 South Bellevue Avenue across from the SEPTA station in Langhorne. As Castro's got the ball on the tee, is ready to kick this one away. Back to the Ghosts. And they will let it bounce into the end zone for a touchback.
Kick goes into the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
As Abington looks to answer Neshaminy once again.
Abington will start at their own 20-yard line, first down and 10.
And this isn't unfamiliar territory for Neshaminy. They usually come out to these high leads, but it's them needing to sustain that high lead into the second half.
As Brasanti takes the carry on first down, another huge gain for the senior quarterback up to the 45-yard line. A 25-yard gain for Brasanti.
First down for the Ghosts.
As the Ghosts
Ball marked at the 44.
get another huge gain. Neshaminy's been susceptible to that so far tonight. Prasanti on 1st and 10 from the 44. A screen pass low to Ryan Smith. They'll say it hit the turf there and incomplete.
Ronzani's pass intended for Smith is incomplete. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
Smith had some words to the official saying he had control and had possession of it, but it did look a little low.
Yeah, I mean, he can lobby, but I saw it hit the ground. So, ref can refer to me on that one.
Go to the instant replay. As the 2nd down play will go up the middle as Mager takes it this time. And you mentioned Mackay on the first couple of plays for Abington tonight. Prasanti just hasn't set his feet. He's kind of rushing, and that's maybe due to Neshaminy's pressure he's getting in his face. But if he just set his feet a couple times, this could be either a tie game or even a different game so far.
Yeah, we saw him overthrow it, a bunch of times, and you got to give credit to Neshaminy's D-line, like right here, being showcase, get him under rest.
As a D-line for Neshaminy came with the pressure as he tried to get the pass off, Prasanti did, and unable to, as the Skins get home defensively and wrap him for a tackle that was 3rd down, so it'll bring up 4th down. The Abington will bring on the punting unit for the first time tonight. As the punt is high kick but not deep, and it takes a nice ghost bounce inside the 5-yard line, as it will be marked just at the 1-yard line. What a punt and coverage for the ghost on the play.
Yeah, they're going to say it's a touchdown.
Oh. As a pair of ghost defenders tried to keep it from bouncing inside the end zone, were unable to, but still a great punt regardless. Yeah. Almost put Neshaminy back there.
Yeah, I think he rolled when he got the ball. I think he rolled into the end zone. I think that's what caused it to be a touchback.
So Neshaminy will take over for the 3rd time tonight with their offense, as Colin Baker on the keeper, Carter Klee takes it up to the 30. So a 10-yard gain and a 1st down for Neshaminy. As we'll see if Neshaminy tries to run a couple more plays here. They can if they go hurry. Just about 20 seconds here from quarter number 1 from Schwartzman Stadium. As Baker in the gun, he'll fake to give. He'll dump it off. And caught by Colby Bracey on the reception. As Bracey in some space, able to get short of the 1st down. And that will do it for quarter number 1. Neshaminy with the lead and moving the ball here from Abington High School. 2nd quarter action coming up next right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Joint Pain Seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
A great first quarter it was from Abington High School and Schwartzman Stadium. Neshaminy got things started with a 14-yard touchdown by Connor Frederick. Colin Baker with 4th touchdown on the season, as Abington answered right back with a 2-yard touchdown run from Anthony Prasanti as they marched down the field. And then it was Neshaminy goes back and forth, and they answered the Ghost with a 2-yard touchdown run from Travis Lavella, his 3rd of the season. As Neshaminy flips the field, and we'll go right back to action here from quarter number 2. Nick Gallagher alongside Mackay Gundy, Tyler Hoover, Andrew Coates. Thank you for spending your Friday night with us here on the WBCB Sports Network for some high school football. As it'll be 3rd and 4 now for the Skins offense.
Run down by Kendra and Nelson Garrow. 3rd and 3.
And Carter Klee goes up the field, just short of midfield, gets enough for the first down. And Neshaminy continuing to have success on the ground game tonight. So 1st and 10 from the 49 for the Skins offense.
1st and 10.
Baker the give to Lavella. He spins and gets maybe 2 yards on the carry. Tried to make something there happen, was unable to.
Gain of about 2. Run down by Karapi.
And flag on the play.
They were doing so well.
Encroachment on Abington.
They'll get encroachment for Abington. It'll be their 5th penalty tonight.
2nd down and 2.
Yeah, they had like 3 straight to open the game, and then they got away from it. But unfortunately, start this second quarter off, they get a penalty.
As Carter Klee breaks through, still on his feet, has some space, and he's tackled inside the 15-yard line. A big gain from Carter Klee. And flags on the play. Everyone moving back, so assuming it's on the Skins here. And it will be a holding on Neshaminy. They'll go from the spot of the foul, it looks like, to take the penalty back closer to midfield.
Second down and about 7. Ball marked at the Abington 47-yard line.
Baker in the gun will dump it off to Lavella. Tries to cut up inside. Nowhere to go there. Short gain, maybe 2 yards on the play. As another flag on the play.
Personal foul, roughing the passer on Abington.
As Abington, again, another penalty. As they continue to pile up.
Roughing the passer being called.
And that was a late hit too, but it looked clean to me.
Yeah.
But I guess because it was just after Baker delivered it, they'll get the goes for the flag there.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I assumed it was because of the late hit.
Neshaminy tries a hard count there.
First down and 10.
It'll be 1st and 10, ball in the 32.
32-yard line.
Baker tossed it to Lavella, who cut to the far side, spinning, and tackle maybe a loss of 1 on the carry. And Neshaminy has rushed for over 100 yards in each game of the season so far.
Gain of 2, second down and 8.
And what's most impressive statistically for them on the ground, 225 yards in a Week 3 loss against Downingtown West. And what was a shootout in the first half. Neshaminy 130 yards, even more specifically, on the ground each week. Lavella on the carry again, gets the first down and some more as he is tackled out of bounds. Just mark him at the 17-yard line.
Down by Nelson Garrow. It's another first down for Neshaminy. Ball marked at the Abington 17-yard.
Neshaminy just being methodical right now in their drive so far this first half, owning the time of possession clock. As they go up the middle.
Gain of about 3.
They'll give him a gain about 3. It was hard to see who carried the ball that time. And a penalty on the play.
Encroachment on Abington. It's a 5-yard penalty.
And another penalty on the Ghosts.
Second down and about 2.
Their 7th penalty tonight already just in the first half alone. 8 all last week. They got 7 in the first half of tonight.
That's going to drive a coach insane right there.
As Baker fakes the give, looking to pass. Finds his man.
Baker's pass complete to Jambrone.
As Colin Jambrone on the reception, the senior fullback. As Jambrone was pushed out of bounds. Bring up 1st and 5 inside the 5-yard line. Neshaminy showing that balanced offense that they had back in week 1 against Kensington. Baker under center. He'll give it off to Klee. Klee pushes the way forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Carter Klee. Carter Klee's 5th touchdown on the season puts up Neshaminy 20-7.
Putting the silencer on that one. Giving you some separation away from this Ghost team.
The extra point.
As Caden Castro on to kick the extra point. Kick is up and good through the middle. So with 7:47 to play here in quarter number 2 from Schwartzman Stadium, Neshaminy 21, the Abington goes 7. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news, 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. Neshaminy's looked really good so far. Makai, what are your thoughts so far on their first few possessions here with 21 points on the board?
Well, it's a great start, and this is what we usually see at Neshaminy. They usually come out hot, guns blazing. It's just all about sustaining it once it comes into the second half, because that's mainly how they end up losing those 2 games right there. Just not being able to sustain what their first half success was, and just the team, kind of blowing them out the water in the second half.
As Caden Castro kicks things short, received at the 10-yard line. Goes Aiden Turner. Turner tries to cut through the middle, in some space, to the 50, cuts back, and he's tackled just short, about the 39-yard line. A big return from Aiden Turner. Sets up the Ghosts in great field position.
And as I said, Neshaminy had a chance to put the silencer on that one with their last touchdown. But Abington still getting that momentum with that big kickoff return.
First and 10 for the Ghost. As Prasanti's pass to the far side is caught. Or maybe only gained about 3 yards. As it looked to be Braden Davis again, the junior receiver with the reception, his 2nd tonight. And they will give Davis 3 on the completion. As the Ghosts come out with 4 receivers in this package, split it to each side. As Prasanti will be back to pass, so fires in the middle. Caught by Ryan Smith. Prasanti's favorite target, gain of about 4 on the play.
That's a first down for Abington.
And they'll give him, 7 yards on the reception. First down, Abington.
First
First and 10, Versanti throws it deep. He's got Smith if he wants him. It is caught. Touchdown, Abington. Anthony Versanti. A big strike to Ryan Smith. 21-14.
Beautifully placed. Ball right there being thrown. Understanding what he needed to work on in that first quarter alone. He didn't need the second half at all. Corrected his mistakes. Was able to throw a perfect ball right there to get into end zone.
Very into attempted point for Abington.
A 31-yard touchdown for the Ghosts. Extra point is up and good. I did say 21-14. Now it's official. 21-14. Neshaminy still leads this one, but a big touchdown, Mackay. I mean, Versanti has shown that arm all night tonight. Has not been able to hit that, but tonight, right there, he finally hits it for his man.
Yeah, he's shown that he's got the gun on him, but it was just an accuracy problem that he needed to withstand. And you could probably contribute that to the Neshaminy defense, to the Neshaminy D-line just getting to him. But he understood right there what was needed, and he had that ball perfectly placed on where it needed to be.
And after a tough day at the office for Versanti last week with a pair of interceptions, he throws a big touchdown here in quarter number 2 on the third game of the year for the Ghosts. Exciting first half. It's been 35 combined points through a quarter and a half. And like you said, Mackay, it's really up to Neshaminy to sustain their drives and their defense for the full game. It's something they haven't done since week 1.
Yeah, and if you're the Abington coach, that's something that you tell your teams. It's just they like to come out to a hot start, but in the second half is where they fold. And if you're Neshaminy, that's what you work on to correct those mistakes and make sure that doesn't happen.
As the Ghosts will attempt an onside kick. Just a little bit too much power on, as the Neshaminy Upman was able to jump on that right away and recover it. Gutsy call, can't blame him there, as the Ghosts try to get something going for them.
Yeah, they felt the momentum was on their side, and you definitely really can't blame them for that one.
Especially against an opponent like Neshaminy, you want to try everything you can, as both teams battling to get back in the win column, both on 2-game losing streaks. As Colin Baker comes out with 3 receivers to the far side, he'll give it off to Carter Klee. Klee weaving in and out of the defense of the Ghosts. Gets maybe 8 yards on the carry, just short of the first down. Klee with 5 touchdowns to his name on the season, averaging about 60 yards per game. Got to be close to that now, if not already well past that. As the give again will go to Klee up the middle. He'll have enough for the first down. I'm sure that's all he wanted to do there. Baker statistically, when he's throwing the ball, had a nice touchdown earlier in the first quarter. Connor Frederick thrown for 365 yards coming into tonight for a 56% completion percentage, and 3 touchdowns, now 4 after the one earlier in the first quarter. Carter Klee, on the carry. Gain of about 6 yards on the rush.
Gain of about 7, will be second down and 3.
So it'll be second and 3 now for Neshaminy as they continue to pound the rock. And just being methodical with their game plan tonight so far.
Getting the signal from his coach right here.
As Baker will elect to pass, caught by Frederick in the flat. As he tries to get a yard or two, stretches for some extra yards on the play. And I'll bring it third down for the Neshaminy offense. They're just short of the first down. 3rd and 1, ball on the 39. Baker takes a high snap. Lavella up the middle with a nice 4-yard carry. Gets enough for the first down.
Down by Nelson Garrow, it's a first down.
Neshaminy plenty of time. Both teams with all 3 of their timeouts. Neshaminy probably trying to drain as much clock as possible. They will get the ball in the second half to start things off. Baker gives it off again. Lavala on the carry, tries to get to the outside, pushes a man off him, uses stiff arm, gets out of bounds, short of the 20-yard line. Another first down, though, for the Neshaminy ground game.
Marked at the Abington 22, first down and 10 for Neshaminy.
Showcasing something different on that one, going towards the outside. We usually see Neshaminy pound the inside.
Their veteran O-line well okay with going inside as Navala bounces outside again, gets out of bounds as he is shoved out. As ball inside the 10-yard line now for the Neshaminy. And we have an injured Ghost down on the play on the near side here to the 10-yard line. We'll take a timeout ourselves, and as they attend to the injured Ghost on the play, we'll come back. More second quarter action right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Travis Lavala, the injured Neshaminy player, down as he was down for a while. We couldn't tell who it was before we went to break. It looked to be a Abington player, but it is Travis. We hope he's okay and is able to return tonight. But Neshaminy will have plenty of backs in the meantime. Carter Klee, and we'll fire this pass, caught in the end zone, touchdown Neshaminy. It's Lucas Stewart, the sophomore tight end, into the end zone for the first time this season.
I saw 3 players open on that one.
Neshaminy.
Colin Baker had options, found his tight end Stewart, got into the end zone. As Neshaminy goes up 27-14, Caden DeCastro in for the extra point. Kick is up and good.
Kick is good to score. Neshaminy 28, Abington 14.
And Neshaminy with a 2-touchdown lead. They go up 28-14 now on the 5th touchdown pass of the season for Colin Baker. The N Club, supporting Neshaminy football since 1961, would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck and ask you to come out and support them, and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy spiritwear and program books at all our home games. Next week, Neshaminy and Penridge for homecoming. So please come out and support the N Club. As Neshaminy still a second half to deal with the Ghosts for right now. But they got to be feeling good, Mackay. 28 points on the board in the first half.
Feeling good indeed. Just got to capitalize in the second half. That's been their major downfall so far this season.
As the Castro's kick is again short and retrieved by the Abington Utmen as he just gets down on the play.
A little swim kick right there.
As it is Neshaminy's biggest offensive output since week 1, where they put up 44 in their win against Kensington. So that's got to feel good for Neshaminy as Abington tries to battle back down 2 scores here. And again, Neshaminy will possess the ball to start things off in the second half. So Abington with 3.5 minutes to go, trying to get something before the break. First carry on the play will go to Mager as the sophomore back gets close to midfield on the carry. Mager takes it to the 47 from the 33, a good 14-yard gain on the play.
First down and 10. At their own 47-yard line.
As Prasanti again back to pass, scrambling to his right and caught, smothered by the Neshaminy defenders. As Cunahan with the reception, and little scuffle back near the line of scrimmage from the Ghost to Neshaminy.
Second down and 7.
Yeah, that's what happens in a SOL game. Tensions are tough for both teams as both teams are battling, trying to get back in the win column. Abington was able to put up 44 points in their first victory against North Penn this season. Ryan Smith a pair of touchdowns in that game, as he has a touchdown tonight. As Prasanti's pass is intercepted by Neshaminy. It's Damasio Cooper on the interception. Who else for the Neshaminy defense?
Close with no cigar. Just went right past him. He was under pressure, so he had to put some more, firepower under it. So that might have been the reason why he kind of just overthrew him. And Neshaminy gets the interception.
And a big play from the senior safety. As the 6'3" Damasio Cooper has been everywhere on the field for Neshaminy this season. And able to read Prasanti's pass just right. As Neshaminy will take over at the 22-yard line now.
Yeah, with 2.5 minutes, we're going to see what they can do here.
As Carter Klee with the carry goes up to midfield, tackled out of bounds. A big carry there from Carter Klee.
Showing me right there what they can do. Oh, we got a flag on the play.
Let's see what this is about. You assume it's holding. Neshaminy already going backwards. No signal yet. And it'll be holding on Neshaminy. As it'll be a 10-yard penalty from the 22. So Neshaminy pushing themselves back to the 12-yard line. But Neshaminy, under 2 minutes to go as they try to extend the lead and get some more points before the intermission. Baker will give it off to Klee. Klee cuts back up the middle into the 30-yard line and gets those yards right back. Takes it up to the 30 on the first down. It was 1st and 15. It'll be 2nd down. As Klee is short of the line to gain. Klee again on the carry. Pushing his way through the line, getting enough for the first down on 2nd and 4. As the clock continues to tick down. And Neshaminy showing no particular hurry right now. Still 3 timeouts in their disposal. Baker takes the high snap. Nice swing pass over, caught in some space to the 20, 30. Still on his feet. Up to the 15-yard line is Michael Sassano. Sassano, the sophomore receiver, a big gain. As there is Neshaminy's first timeout to the 25-yard line.
First time, I believe, being used today.
Yes, it is. As, okay, it's been a back and forth first half. Very exciting to this point. A big play there from Colin Baker to Sassano. And they're just having their way with this Abington defense.
Yeah, finally, in their territory with enough time to actually do something to get some more points on the board and separate themselves from this Abington Ghost team.
Still 53 seconds to go. Neshaminy 25 yards out. Caden DeCastro could kick a field goal if needed, if the Abington defense holds up here. They stifled Harry Truman in week 2. They did lose that game, but 13-6 final. Did not give up too much. And then their defense couldn't handle the Penridge offense last week in the loss. As Neshaminy has tied Penridge on this Abington defense in just one half. Colin Baker, back to pass, has the man deep, wide open in the back of the end zone. It looked to be incomplete, broken up there.
As we got a late flag being thrown.
Flag of play. Ineligible receiver downfield for Neshaminy.
Looked to be John Morris, the intended receiver, but it was a ineligible receiver downfield for Neshaminy. I'm not sure who was on. I don't know if you saw, Makai, anyone out of place there.
Yeah, not too sure on that one. It was a late flag, so
yeah.
I thought it was going to be something, kind of roughing the passer, but I'm like, I saw him get to him as the ball was being thrown out, so it couldn't be that, but.
Well, nonetheless, Neshaminy will take the penalty on 1st and 15, give it off to Carter Klee. As Neshaminy will take its second timeout. As he gets 8 yards on the carry, does Klee. So Neshaminy with 1 timeout left. Abington still with all 3. As Neshaminy's trying to put more points on the board before the intermission. A lot has happened here in the second quarter. Carter Klee got the scoring going with 7:47 to go. Put up Neshaminy 21-7. It was a 5-yard touchdown run. As Abington answered right back, a beautiful pass from Anthony Persanti to Ryan Smith. As the Ghosts tried to close the deficit 21-14. That was with 6:30, so a quick strike from Abington. And then Neshaminy answered again right back. Lucas Stewart into the end zone to put Neshaminy up 28-14. And Damasio Cooper with the interception has brought Neshaminy down here as they're driving again. Screen is going to be pass across the middle to John Morris. Morris short of the first down on the 2nd and 7 play. So it'll be 3rd and maybe 1.
Down by Ramirez.
Colin Baker looking good and confident tonight, throwing the football. Last week, 153 yards through the air, his most of the season.
As we got a timeout, I believe.
As Neshaminy let the clock run down, they'll call the timeout, and they will bring on the field goal unit. As Caden DeCastro will attempt the field goal from about 26 yards out.
Into attempt a field goal for Neshaminy DeCastro.
That'll be in Castro's one of his longest of the season on the attempt. Neshaminy first time playing on natural grass as well with their new turf surface. Has had all 4 of their contests so far at home at the Ridge. Tonight playing on natural grass. Castro has not kicked on it this season in a game setting. As we have a little bit of a delay, and eventually it will be timeout for Abington as head coach Terrence Tolbert takes the timeout, tries to ice DeCastro here, and it's always a controversial take. Do you really think it kind of works, Makai, at this level, taking the timeout here?
I mean, I'm sure it does. I'm sure if you're the kicker, you're just probably just focusing on just kicking the ball. I think it's definitely a mentality thing. So, depending on the kicker, it probably does have an effect on them, but then again, it probably doesn't.
So DeCastro will come out and attempt this field goal as head coach Steve Wilmot for Neshaminy comes out with last-minute instructions for his team. Ball in the 16, it's spotted. DeCastro's kick is up, looks long enough, and it is well good through the uprights. Neshaminy takes a 31-14 lead into the locker room, and that completes the first half from Schwartzman Stadium. We'll be back with first half analysis. We'll look forward to the second half. Stay with us right here on the WCB Sports Network.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between, for 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Your day-to-day life is hectic between having to pick up the kids, make dinner, the countless other tasks that you got to get done. Rob's Automotive and Collision is there to make your life a whole lot easier. Make sure you take advantage of their spacious waiting rooms, the large flat-screen TVs, complimentary coffee and muffins, and free Wi-Fi. So even when you do have to stop, Rob's is there to make you feel right at home. Give Rob's a call today at 215-826-9200 for any of your auto repair needs.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
The Humeville Inn on Trenton Road in nearby Humeville is your hometown craft beer and pub food establishment since 1997, with daily specials and the best place to catch every Phillies game this season. The Humeville Inn has been consistently named the best bar in the burbs. Check out our homemade food specials, changing weekly. The Humeville Inn, at the corner of Trenton and Humeville Roads in nearby Humeville. Visit us on Facebook and Instagram as well.
From Philadelphia to the Lehigh Valley and everywhere in between. For 150 years, Penn Community Bank has been a part of your neighborhood. Helping businesses start, supporting families as they grow, and staying connected to the people and places that make this region special. It's who we are and where we're from. Penn Community Bank. Here we are, and here we grow.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Welcome back, everyone, to Abington High School. Neshaminy 31-14 lead as we get set for second half action. Let's go over the scoring summary tonight. It was Neshaminy to get things going. It was a 14-yard touchdown reception for Connor Frederick to open up the scoring for Neshaminy as they took a 7-0 lead with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. As Abington answered right back, a 2-yard touchdown run from quarterback Anthony Persanti that knotted the game at 7-7. And Neshaminy went right back down the field and answered again as a 2-yard touchdown rush from Travis Lavella as he went down later in the second quarter with an injury. We hope he's okay. Abington had the lone punt of the half after that, and in the second quarter it was Carter Klee with a rushing touchdown and Ryan Smith a receiving touchdown for Abington as it was 21-14 with 6:30 to go in quarter number 2, and then Lucas Stewart for Neshaminy, the tight end, with another touchdown reception, his first of the season, put up Neshaminy 28-14. Damasio Cooper, a big interception for Neshaminy at the 22-yard line just before the break, as Neshaminy went down the field off that interception as Caden DeCastro hit a 26-yard field goal as time expired to get us at our 31-14 score. As Neshaminy will receive the third quarter kickoff. It is a low kick to the 20-yard line. As Jared Maul will take it. He's still on his feet going to the 45-yard line, hits the turf as he goes down, as the ball was down before it came out. And that's Will Neshaminy will take over for the second half here. Let's go over some first half stats for Neshaminy. It was Travis Lavella with 102 yards on the ground, 13 carries, and a touchdown to his name. 92 yards last week, so he doubles his yards in the first half of last week. Carter Klee, 82 yards on the ground on 12 carries and a touchdown, so both Neshaminy backs looking good. And Connor Frederick with the touchdown, 39 yards for him. As Baker takes the carry himself on first down, maybe a yard on the play, was pushed back, but we'll see if they give him forward progress. As we have an official timeout as a ghost defender is shaken up on the play, and he's slow to get up, still remains down. But Makai, I'll go to you here for your first half analysis. It was a great half for Neshaminy, arguably their best, if not second best, half of the season. But what do they need to do? What did you think they did really well that you liked in the first half?
I felt like they really did a real job just going in with the ins and out of their game plan, really. And that's just running the ball and not being able to be showcasing to throw the ball as well. They weren't scared to throw the ball out here. They really did a both excellent job on both sides of the football, defensively and offensively. And now it's really about all making sure you click it together in the second half here.
As Carter Klee on the carry for Neshaminy. It'll be third down now for Neshaminy. Injured ghost defender was Daniel Holoman, the senior linebacker. So hope he is okay. 3rd and 9 for Neshaminy as Baker's in the gun, tries to get a hard count. Nobody moving there. As Neshaminy try to start third quarter where they left off in the first half. Baker's pass to the outside, incomplete. Flags are thrown late. And it looked to be intended for John Morris. Morris calling for the flag as well.
Yeah, he might have forced that throw there, I felt like.
Pass interference on Abington.
So it will be pass interference on Abington. It did almost look that way, Makai, too, the way Morris was running that route. I don't know if there was miscommunication on the route or Morris ran the wrong route. Obviously, the DPI there could have been the main cause of it.
Yeah.
So Neshaminy will get a free 15 yards and an automatic first down.
Neshaminy will start at the 37 of Abington. First down and 10.
First and 10 As Colin Jambrone on the carry, the senior fullback. They'll give Jambrone a 2-yard gain on the play for 2nd and 8, ball on the 35. Baker with the toss to Klee. Klee cuts up to the outside and is tackled. It's about the 26-yard line or so. And it'll be a Neshaminy first down once again. Sticking with Carter Klee here in the backfield for the injured Travis Lavala. Klee on the carry. Up the middle, minimal gain there that time.
Down by Spikes.
Bring up 2nd and about 8.
And Hopkins. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9. Baker will elect to pass here. Finds his tight end again. It's Lucas Stewart on the reception. Stewart will be a yard, maybe 2 of the first down, as Neshaminy will keep the offense on the field.
3rd down and 4.
Excuse me, it is 3rd down. Correction on that. 3rd and 4 now. As Baker under center. Klee and Jambrone behind him. He'll give off to Klee. Klee tries to bounce outside the tackles, and he's wrapped up.
Tackled by Ramirez and Nelson Garrett.
And they'll give Carter Klee the first down.
First down.
And it kind of looked like it was going to be a bit of a QB sneak right there, but they did an excellent job of just pulling the defense in and taking that outside route on the rush.
Under center, Baker will pull out, elect to throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Frederick again, diving into the back of the end zone. They say incomplete. They said he did not complete the catch. It looked pretty good, but he did slide and possibly trap the ball underneath him. Oh, what a play that could have been.
Yeah, that play looked very similar to the first touchdown that they had in the game. So that's very, very interesting right there.
It absolutely looked like the exact same play, Mackay. Frederick was wide open in the exact same spot he was for the touchdown in the first quarter.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he was wide open in that first possession. He was wide open again here. So obviously that play works.
2nd and 10 from the 16. They'll go back to Klee. Klee goes up the middle, breaks a couple tackles inside the 5-yard line. Be marked maybe at the 3.
Tackled by Nelson Garrett.
As the Neshaminy marching right down the field here in quarter number 3. As it's been the ground and pound game for them all game long. They average 166 yards a game. 664 in total yards of rushing offense in the season. First down up the middle. Touchdown Carter Klee, his 2nd tonight.
Keeping that first half success going right here to start off the second half.
As Carter Klee puts up Neshaminy 37-14.
Carter Klee having a big season, continuing it in this game.
Castro into a 10-foot point for Neshaminy.
And Klee's 6th rushing touchdown on the season. The Castro in for the extra point. Kick is up and it is good. Neshaminy 38, Abington 14. And Neshaminy rolling now on all phases of the game. Don't forget to watch live the Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video stream live from Sandy's Beef and Ale and brought to you in part by Lower Box Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Box Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is acute care hospital. Don't forget, if you missed any of today's action, you could read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian, or online at Trentonian.com, the only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. So Nicastro's got the ball on the tee this time. He is ready to kick things away, as Abington will go back to work offensively. A lot to do for them, as it is returned to about the 21-yard line, as Neshaminy's offense has scored on every possession tonight. So far, no punts, a clean game. They've taken good care of the football, Mackay. They have 4 fumbles, most recently coming in the last couple weeks, but they've taken really good care of the football, especially running as much as they are.
Yeah, and that's the key to success, really. Just keep a hold of that ball, have a firm grip of it, and it really is the difference between winning the game and losing the game.
As Prasanti's carry will go to Brooklyn Brown on the outside. They'll give Brown 4 on the carry. 2nd and 6 from the 24. Last time Abington's offense was on the field was with 2 minutes and some change ago. They threw an interception to Damasio Cooper. Screen pass that time to Ryan Smith. Smith will get to the outside past the 30. We'll say he was inbound. Knocked out by a couple of Neshaminy defenders. And there's Cooper, the man, speak of the devil, on the tackle there.
That's a first down for Abington. First down and 10 for the Goats.
1st and 10 for Abington, ball on the 31. Prasanti back, he'll throw it to the near side. It is, far side. Cunahan on the reception. Gets up for first down for the Ghosts. A gain of about 12 on the carry, or on the reception.
Abington Ghost can't afford to not go without some points on the board, preferably a touchdown.
Goes down big here, 24. Prasanti on the carry, nothing there. Brown jumps on the football. As a big break there for the Goats. Could have gone the other way.
Second down and about 17 for Abington.
So it brings up 2nd and long for the Ghosts here. Assuming Prasanti will be back to pass. As the pocket collapses, nowhere to go, and he is sacked. A big sack, the first tonight for the Neshaminy defense, where they got pressure from the beginning of the snap, and the line just collapsed there on the Ghosts. Third and 17 from the 26. Prasanti will dump it off to Cunahan. Cunahan in some space in the middle of the field, and he gets hit as he thought he had some extra room there, just about the 40-yard line, as Cooper on the hit.
And I believe we got a flag on the play.
And we'll see what the flag is about. Be a personal foul. Roughing the passer on Neshaminy this time, as Abington is gifted with a 15-yard penalty and a first down.
That's the first flag on Neshaminy.
It is. It is the first flag. And credit to them for making it through the first half without any flags.
Yep.
some games that has been a thorn in Neshaminy side. As Prasanti on the first down play gets hit as soon as he touched the football. Big loss of 5 yards, brings it back to the 45. Second sack tonight for the Neshaminy defense.
Looks like we got a cramp up here.
And a O-lineman on the ghost. Seems to be cramping indeed. We will take a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Hope he's okay. And we'll get back to action right after this, right here on the WBCB Sports Network.
Sandy's Beef and Ale has been serving famous hand-carved roast beef sandwiches since 1967. Sandy's Beef and Ale is located in the Woodburn Square Shopping Center next to the Oxford Valley Mall. Stop in anytime for not only the roast beef sandwiches, but also the patty, the tailgater, and the Cuban. Family and friends have been coming to Sandy's Beef and Ale since 1967. 2028 Old Lincoln Highway, the home of the hand-carved sandwich.
Are you living with relentless pain? St. Mary has a new way to help. Knee and hip replacements with a smarter process for faster recovery, earning prestigious awards for quality and value. A rapid recovery program has you walking just hours after surgery, and breakthrough advances such as custom-fit joints position you for a longer pain-free life. 215-710-5888. St. Mary Orthopedics. It's your health. Expect more. Don't let joint pain bring you down. See how you can get relief at a free joint pain seminar at St. Mary Orthopedics. Joint care experts will inform and answer questions about diagnosing, managing, and treating joint problems and knowing when it's time for a joint replacement. Ready to get back to life? Get to the next free joint pain seminar. Details at stmaryhealthcare.org/joint seminar. It's your health. Expect more.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget, with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
Samir Spates, the injured Abington O-lineman, able to hop off on his own power as he'll get some treatment now as Abington will go down the depth chart for his replacement. Seems to just be a cramp, so we hope he is okay and able to come back. As Prasanti on 2nd and 15 from the 50 will step into it, fires downfield. What a leaping catch by Ryan Smith. He grabs that one, brings that one in. A big gain for Abington.
It's a big time catch right there.
Ball inside the 18-yard line. As he finds his senior receiver, Ryan Smith, on that grab. What a play.
Bronzati on the keeper. Run down by DeSantis.
As Bronzati kept that one on first down, nowhere to go. They'll even give him a loss on the down. Bronzati throws into coverage, incomplete, broken up by Neshaminy, but a flag on the play.
There's a flag on the play.
I might have to disagree with that one right there.
And they'll say pass interference on Neshaminy as Ryan Smith, the intended receiver, is shaken up on the play as he limps back to the huddle. And he'll go down now on the side near Neshaminy's bench. He took a big crushing hit in Mackay there from 2 Neshaminy defenders, pretty much sandwiched him in between. And I guess that's what the flag will be about.
Yeah, he took a big hit, but I just felt like everybody kind of played towards the ball, like nothing was malicious about it.
Right.
Nobody, kind of leaned in. They all had their hands up to try to catch the ball, but unfortunately he caught the brutal end of it.
So Smith, a big reception on the previous play, is able to get up, just shaken up as he tries to get off the field here. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 20 as Abington goes into the red zone. For really the first time since the first quarter in the red zone area. As last time they were down this far, it was a 31-yard touchdown by Ryan Smith. So 2nd and 10 for the Ghosts from the 20. Brisanti back to pass. He's looking, he'll step up, fires over the middle. Incomplete. A great throw there, but just couldn't find his man. It looked to be River D'Angelo, the junior receiver, the intended man there. As D'Angelo covered well by Neshaminy. Samir Spates checks back into the game. Glad he's back in and okay. But it brings up a critical 3rd and 2 now for the Ghost offense. Brisanti will roll out to his right. Got pressure in his face. He fires to the end zone. Incomplete. Had Braden Davis, As once again the Ghost O-line and a Neshaminy defense in a scuffle there after the play. As order and peace is restored there by the officials jumping in. But Brisanti's pass was incomplete. As Neshaminy brought the pressure on 3rd down, brings up 4th and 2 from the 11. So a big decision here.
4th down and 2.
As Abington almost forced to go with it, down 24. Brisanti bobbles the snap at first, is able to recover it, and is sacked behind the line of scrimmage for a lost turnover on downs. It's Shakir Whiting on the tackle for the sack, the junior D lineman.
That was crucial right there for the Abington Ghost.
So with 3:16, Abington could not get anything going after going down the field and taking good 5+ minutes off the clock. But Neshaminy's defense stands tall.
Neshaminy will take over 1st down and 10 at their own 17.
So the 2nd turnover on downs for Abington tonight to go along with their punt as well. They had 4 turnovers on downs last week in their loss against Penridge. As Carter Klee on the carry on 1st down. But credit to Abington so far tonight. Was scoreless last week and trailed big 22-0 at the half last week against Penridge. But tonight they came out and battled in the first half. Held scoreless on their one drive here in the 3rd quarter. 2nd and 9 from the 19. As Carter Klee takes the carry again on 2nd down. Some late extracurriculars again after the whistle.
Yeah, that's just, Abington trying to get under the skin of Neshaminy right here.
Third and 4, man goes in motion. On the carry, looked to be Cole Tarapchek on the carry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage with nowhere to go.
Great tackle right there.
Tarapchik on the carry, brought down by Lefty.
Tarapchek, a big part of Neshaminy's offense through the first 2 weeks of the season, has been limited in the last 2 weeks. His first touch tonight goes for a loss as Neshaminy will punt it away for the first time tonight. So a quick 3 and out for Abington's defense. And we will have a timeout on the field.
Yeah, it didn't look like they were ready for that one, Abington.
As they will get organized here, a quick timeout. Want to remind you, for fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesday through Sunday for lunch and dinner. Tuesdays are Taco Tuesday at the Irish Rover, and Wednesdays are Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. The finest cut of prime rib served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and vegetables for only $17.95. Plus, Wednesdays are also Quizzo nights. Thursdays at the Rover is Killer Burger nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily, weekend, and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. Irish Rover Station House open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight, Sundays noon to 9, and close on Mondays. 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. As the punt is high over past midfield as received by the Ghosts. And into the space. Only 2 Neshaminy defenders to beat. As it's freshman Kai Taylor on the return. Takes it into Neshaminy territory. Jared Molly on the tackle. Possibly saving a punt return there. With Taylor only to beat the punter. Pass from Prasanti is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Abington. It's Ryan Smith on the deep ball. His second tonight.
Striking quickly right there with just one play.
A quick strike from Prasanti to Ryan Smith. And 38 to 20. Now as a little miscommunication for Abington as they get the field goal unit on. No, correction, they're going to attempt to go for 2 here. As Prasanti rolls out, he fires a pass into the end zone. It is caught for the 2-point conversion. It is good. And it's 38-22. Abington not done yet. So with 1:11 to go here in quarter number 3, it's down to a 16-point lead for Neshaminy. The N Club supporting Neshaminy football since 1961 would like to take this opportunity to wish their players the best of luck and ask you to come out and support them and also support our concession stands and look for Neshaminy spiritware and program books at all the home games. Again, I mentioned out throughout tonight's broadcast, Neshaminy back home next week against Penn Ridge for homecoming. So come out and support the N Club and everything great they do for this program. As Terrence Tolbert taking a few extra minutes to speak with his players as officials are pushing them along. Nice crowd tonight has come out for this one. Battle of SOL action teams. Still plenty of season left for both these teams. As Neshaminy trying to get back their winning ways, as well as Abington. As kick is caught down there. And a flag will be a block in the back. Looks to be Jared Mall on the return there. But this one will come right back.
Flag on the play brought down by Taylor.
As the Neshaminy will take over here, but after the penalty, that'll push them back into their own territory. Ball looks to be spotted about the 8-yard line. Brian Smith, 4 touchdowns on the season for Abington. He had 2 in their Week 1 victory against Council Rock North, and he's got 2 tonight. As Jambrone on the carry for the Neshaminy, nowhere to go. As again, nowhere to go on the carry as Abington is fired up now. It'll be a quick 3rd down now.
Carter Klee on the carry, met by a host of ghosts.
Abington picking up on the Neshamany's game plan here.
And Neshaminy starting to realize, Mackay, maybe it won't be an easy second half for him. As they'll go screen pass here to Klee. Klee off the end around in some space, levels his shoulder as he puts a ghost defender on his back and gets enough for a Neshaminy first down. And when you need something, Carter Klee has been the answer tonight for Neshaminy.
Yep, sure is. Klee had enough of that Abington momentum shifting.
And that will be the final play of quarter number 3. With the score, Neshaminy 38, Abington 22. We'll be back with 4th quarter action from Abington High School right after this on the WBCB Sports Network.
Close out your summer in style at Team Toyota during the national sales event. We have new Toyota inventory on the lot with no markups above MSRP. And with over 100 certified Toyotas available, you could find the right fit for your lifestyle or for your budget with 20 used cars under $20,000. And our service and collision centers are high-tech, comfortable, and can save you time and money. Visit one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, or Glen Mills, or shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net.
Each team finding their way into the end zone in quarter number 3. It was Carter Klee with 8 minutes to go. The 2-yard touchdown run, his second tonight, to put Neshaminy up 38-14. As each team's traded possessions, it was a Abington turnover on downs as they drove down the field on 4th and 2, couldn't convert. Neshaminy went 3 and out in the following possession and punted it away. And Abington came right back with another answer tonight. It was 18-yard touchdown reception for Ryan Smith. As we are 38-22 now entering the 4th quarter. Nick Gallagher with Mackay Gundy, Tyler Hoover, and Andrew Coates for this one. Thank you for joining us here with high school football. As Baker's pass is caught wide open in some space. For first down, again, it's Lucas Stewart. Stewart has been contributing when the offense needs something tonight. He's got a touchdown to his name already.
First down and 10. Carter Klee on the carry.
Carter Klee on the carry on first down.
Gain of about 4 on the play, second down and 6.
It'll be a 4-yard gain for Klee, so 2nd and 6 for this Neshaminy offense as they approach midfield from the ball on the 42. Klee immediately wrapped up at the line. Not much to gain there.
Molly on the carry.
Excuse me, it'll be Jared Molly on the carry.
Run down by Boulder.
Molly, not too much time at tailback this season, has been a big part of the linebacking core for this Neshaminy defense. As Molly again gets the carry, goes up the middle. As ever since the injury, Mackay, to Travis Lavilla there, it's really been the Carter Klee running back show. And I guess it's just giving him a breather, really. He's carried the ball every play. Not every play, but every time you've asked him to.
Yeah, and I'm sure Klee is probably happy about the touches he's getting, but I'm sure he wants his teammate back out there,
Yeah.
you know, helping him out in that disparity, getting him healthy.
Klee back in there for this 4th down play, and no signal yet. Abington thinks they stopped Klee, and they will give Klee the 1st down as he just gets enough to keep this Neshaminy offense on the field.
At the 47.5-yard line.
As Neshaminy trying to eat away as much clock as possible as they can on this drive. Go back to Carter Klee as he tries to stiff arm a defender as Abington wraps them up back behind the line of scrimmage for a loss on the play.
Second down and 13.
As Baker fakes to give, wide open is caught. It's his fullback, Colby Bracey, on the reception, upfield by Bracey.
Baker's pass complete to Bracey.
As he's up to the 20-yard line.
To around the 20-yard line of Abington. First down and 10.
A big use of the fullback position for Neshaminy, as they've gone to a couple different fullbacks tonight. As Baker just throws this one away on 1st down. Nothing there.
That's a good job right there throwing out if you don't have nothing there for you.
Second down and 10 for Neshaminy.
So bring him 2nd and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. Neshaminy inside the red zone, trying to add back their lead. Carter Klee on the pitch, outside, gets about 5 yards on the carry. As Baker will be under center, he'll elect to throw this one.
Baker's pass.
And incomplete. John Morris, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
As Morris couldn't bring it
Intended for Morris.
in there. So it'll bring up 4th down for this Neshaminy offense. They are just at same yard line, the 16, as they did right before the half, where Caden DeCastro kicked a field goal, and there we go. They will bring the special teams unit onto the field here. So with 7:47 to go, DeCastro looking to get back 3 for his 2nd field goal tonight from 26. The snap is bobbled on the ground. Abington falls on it. It's a live ball. And Neshaminy brings him down. As the Ghost almost broke through with that one and took it the other way.
A complete blunder right there being displayed by the Neshaminy field goal unit. You're really going to need your defense right here to stand out right here on this possession. Don't want to give the Ghosts any chance of trying to come back here.
First down and 10
And the Ghosts have shown tonight they're not going to go away easy. With 7:37 to go, they're down 16. They're going to need 2 touchdowns. And a field goal just to take the lead. As Brisante's pass over the middle is caught. It's Michael Cunahan again on the reception. As ball's at midfield now, Brisante going no huddle, trying to get the play in from the sideline. He'll pump fake once, he'll look, roll to his right, fires, and it is incomplete. Had Michael Cunahan, again the intended receiver, as he just missed the throw there. Cunahan, a big body receiver, not able to stretch out and grab that one. Second and 10 from the 50. Brisante again to pass. He'll dump it off to Cunahan this time. As Cunahan tries to level his shoulder and unable to get extra yards on the reception.
Put down by Doyle Schwartz and Colt Lee. 3rd and 7 for the Ghosts.
Brings up 3rd and 7 for the Ghost. Brisante on 3rd down. Fires to the side, near the sideline. And it is caught by Braden Davis. But a injured Ghost seems to be down on the play. And once again, it is Ryan Smith limping off the field. Smith 2 touchdowns tonight to his name. It's been a big reason why Abington is even in this game.
At the 40-yard line at Neshaminy.
He seems to be okay. He'll look to come in the next play here. Brisante working a 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll step up in the pocket, has some room. He'll get to it through some daylight, sliding. As Anthony Brisante had some green in front of him, Mackay, and took off there.
Yeah, definitely saw a lot of green right there. Now you're putting his team in position to put some points on the board in here.
As we reach the halfway point to quarter number 4. A lot needs to go Abington's way if they want to get back in this game. Neshaminy trying to lock things down. Brisante looking as the pocket again collapses around him. He is sacked back behind for a loss, a big loss on the play.
Yeah, that'll probably take him out of field goal range right there.
And just like that, a big sack for this Neshaminy defense. Timeout Abington. As head coach Terrence Tolbert wants to talk things over on a 1st and long situation for this offense. Don't forget to watch live the Coaches Roundtable every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Video streamed live from Sandy's Beef and Ale and brought to you in part by Lower Bucks Hospital. Since 1954, Lower Bucks Hospital has supported the youth of our community and is a acute care hospital. So Abington down 16 here. They're going to need 2 scores, possibly even 3, to just take the lead. But we've seen crazier things happen as well. And this is really, Mackay, the first time this season we're seeing Neshaminy in a close game with a lead, as they blew out the Kensington Tigers on opening night 44-0. But we'll see what perseverance Neshaminy has, see if they can hold this one down. Brisante on the carry, takes it himself again in some space, cuts through to the outside, spinning out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Goes Brisante, a big gain. Goes from the 31-yard line up to the 12. It'll be 1st and 10.
You want to hold the fort down right now if you're Neshaminy with this lead.
First down and 10 from the 12.
I'm sure the next possession that they get, they're probably going to try to play it slow.
As clock stop with 5:30 to go now. Bersanti will roll out to his left. He'll fires. Caught by Michael Cunahan as the ball comes loose. Neshaminy says they have it. Then they do. A big turnover for the Neshaminy defense as they take over.
That big hit right there made them lose the ball.
And I couldn't make out who it was on the hit, but the Neshaminy defense gets the turnover they needed at the right time.
First down and 10 for Neshaminy. Ball is marked on the Neshaminy 11-yard line.
Ball will be on the 11-yard line. A big hit. Michael Cunahan on the fumble. Put the ball on the field. And there you go. That's just what this Neshaminy defense needed. Still 5:20 to go. Game not over yet. And a flag on the play. As Neshaminy it will be delay of game on the offense. As they put themselves back in a pretty dangerous situation on 1st and 15 from the 6.
Yeah, unerie territory right here for Neshaminy.
As Carter Klee on the carry. As more likely Neshaminy will keep it on the ground and rotate in Carter Klee and Jared Molly.
Yeah, just play it slow. Just keep chilling that clock away. But you got 5 minutes left. That does not help if it's on them. Got an encroachment call on Abington right there.
Second and 6.
As it'll bring up 2nd and 6 now after the encroachment. So a lot of penalties tonight for Abington. As the carry will go to Klee there. So 3rd and 5 for Neshaminy. As Neshaminy has to get a first down here. As they'll go to Carter Klee again. Klee lunging forward from this angle. Looks to have enough for the first down.
Down by right.
And they will give him enough yards on the first down.
Ball at the 21 of Neshaminy.
Clock continues to tick down. As both teams with all their timeouts. No, that is not correct. Excuse me. As Neshaminy look to be Colin Baker on the carry. He does keep it, gets about 9 yards on the keeper.
They don't usually, throw the ball that much, but I'm sure in today's game, his passing yards are looking very good.
Baker having a great all-around game. Kind of game Neshaminy needed coming in tonight from your senior quarterback. They try to get back to 500. Carry goes up the middle to Bracey. Bracey gets through. As a big carry there by Colby Bracey gets to the 45-yard line.
Bracey on the carry.
And a Neshaminy first down as we approach 2 minutes here.
First down for Neshaminy, ball at the 45.
Neshaminy in control tonight. Won last year's contest 26-0. As they are 11-3 in their last 14 matchups since 2010, with the last Abington win coming back in 2021. The carry this time will go back to Klee. Up the middle, still on his feet, gets an extra yard on the play, maybe a gain of 6.
Tackled by Rodney.
Neshaminy overall has really dominated this series. They won 8 straight games back from 2012 to 2018. And their most victories, again, over a single opponent all time is against the Abington Ghost. "90 seconds to go. As Baker will toss it over to Klee. Klee fights enough for a first down, still on his feet.
Met by Holloman.
And he gets enough for the first down. Neshaminy close to icing this one away. For fine food and fun for the entire family, visit the Irish Rover Station House, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue in Langhorne. Open Tuesdays through Sundays for lunch and dinner. Wednesdays are the Irish Rover's famous prime rib night. Finest cut of prime rib served with salad, grilled mashed potatoes, and vegetables for only $17.95. Plus Wednesdays are also Quizzo night. Thursdays at the Rover are killer burger nights. All your favorite burgers are on special. Daily and weekend dinner and drink specials, and a special Sunday Fun Day menu for all the NFL games. The Irish Rover Station House is open Tuesday through Saturday, noon to midnight. Sundays, noon to 9 p.m., and close on Mondays. Check them out, 1033 South Bellevue Avenue, Irish Rover Station House, across from the STEPSA station in Langhorne.
Yeah, that last first down, I would say, just about sealed this victory for the Neshaminy. As right now, they're starting to take a knee.
As Colin Baker will take the knee, and under 30 seconds to go, that will be the final play from scrimmage tonight. As Neshaminy gets back in the win column. They come into Abington, their first game on the road in 2023. They take care of the Galloping Ghost, 38-22. The Ghost drop to 1-3. Neshaminy, big game next week at home back at the Ridge against Penn Ridge. We'll have all the coverage next week for you. Mackay, a great start. From start to finish, Neshaminy gets their second full win of the season. What are your thoughts on this one as a great start to finish game for Neshaminy?
This is a great way to get your team back on track. Starting off, being 1-2, having a great victory against the Kensington Tigers, facing some competitions back-to-back, losing, 2 in a row. Then you could come out here, complete dominant fashion, put up 38 points. Baker having an amazing game, Klee having an amazing game. The player of the game is going to be a tough one to pick.
Yes, it is, and we will have our player of the game interview on our social media account, so stay tuned for that one. Check it out. We'll pick our player of the game and talk to them about tonight's game and look ahead to their game next week against Penn Ridge. But let's go over tonight's game first one last time. As Neshaminy opened up the scoring, it was Connor Frederick and a beautiful 14-yard touchdown pass from Colin Baker. As Abington answered right back as they marched down the field with Anthony Persanti, a 2-yard touchdown run with 4:14 to go in quarter number 1. Travis Lavella, who ended up injured tonight and leaving to the game, had a 2-yard touchdown run, putting Neshaminy up 14-7. And after that, it was back and forth a little bit in the second quarter. Carter Klee got his first rushing touchdown tonight with a 5-yard touchdown run that put Neshaminy up 21-7, followed by a 31-yard touchdown pass from Anthony Persani to Ryan Smith that made this game a little bit closer with 6:30 to go in quarter number 2. And Lucas Stewart, the tight end for Neshaminy, a touchdown before the half, 28-14. Neshaminy took the lead. Damasio Cooper, a big interception as well, which Neshaminy was able to hit a 26-yard field goal and turn that into 3 right before the half and had a comfortable 31-14 lead going into intermission, as Ryan Smith got his second touchdown tonight from 18 yards from Persanti. As the Ghosts tried to cut this one a little bit closer, they converted on a 2-point conversion to make it 38-22, and it was a big Neshaminy fumble on a field goal attempt back at the 16-yard line, and Abington fumbled it on the following drive, and Neshaminy took things over and iced the game. Well, Makai, it was an impressive win for Neshaminy over a team they've kind of dominated over the last few seasons. But anything for Abington that stood out for you tonight as a struggling team came in here tonight?
Yeah, they didn't give up. So that's definitely the biggest takeaway that I saw here today. They kept going, kept fighting, and was able to make it even, somewhat a game. It's just that last, fumble recovery that kind of cost them up. With I believe 5 minutes remaining in the game, could have done something right there. You definitely look at the penalties for one, as for another reason that could have cost you this game right here. So limit the turnovers, and I think we'll be going in straight into your next game.
Well, next game indeed. Again, next week, Neshaminy at home, back at home against Penn Ridge for homecoming. A big game. We will be there and have all the coverage for you next Friday night, as Neshaminy goes 19-4 all-time against the Galloping Ghost. And that will do it for tonight's contest. For the broadcast team on site tonight, I'm Nick Gallagher, Makai Gundy behind the camera, Tyler Hoover, who produced this live stream, Andrew Coates helped us out with some stats tonight. Thank you so much for joining us for high school football right here on the WBCB Sports Network.